situation, what was going on in his mind prior to this mishap. That is why self-work is so important, because we are aware that our mind is malfunctioning in some way. We could correct it or work on correcting it before it turns into something physical like that. If we're not aware of what our mind is doing, as I said, it could play nasty tricks on us to get us to try to go in a better direction in life, perhaps, or be more aware of what is going on up there. It's better to not let it have to get to that point where something major like that happens. So that's why self-awareness is so important. We need to be aware at all, try to be aware at all times of what our mind is doing, what we're thinking about. It kind of ties in a little bit with what I talked about some time ago when the person drove around Kansas City in a circle for 5 hours and didn't even realize it. So the mind can really do some crazy stuff to wake us up if we don't wake up on our own. Should we have to let it get to that point where our mind does something crazy to get us to look inward, or should it have to necessarily get to the point where, like what happened with my brother there, breaking his foot like that? The mind was definitely involved in that mishap. Something wasn't functioning properly in the mind to create an accident where you injure yourself and create a lot of pain for yourself. And I know that I don't mean to make it sound like cold or lacking any feelings about it or anything, not at all, but isn't prevention better than having to have to go to that point? Where our mind is going to do something physical to us to get us to wake up on what's going on in our own lives. So again, awareness at all times to what our mind is doing is very important. What we're thinking about, what our mind. Yet many people out there are out of touch with themselves to the point where they don't even know what their own mind is doing. Thus, seemingly out of nowhere, something like this suddenly happens and people wonder, where did this come from? Exit 19, Mississippi Highway 22, Flora, inwards. again, if we are working on ourselves, aware, try to be aware as much as possible of what our mind is doing, then if something is amiss, we know right away and we can work on releasing whatever it is, or addressing whatever it is, before it gets to the point where our mind does some nasty trick on us and causes us to do something major to ourselves. And again, I don't mean to make it sound like people do it to themselves in that manner. It's the mind that's behind it. It's something in the mind is motivating these people to get the results that the mind wants, to get that person perhaps to re-examine their course because it's not in the right direction. It could be a number of things. If we do that in our lives naturally, then our mind is never going to have to get to the point where it has to jar us totally like that. We will do it on our own, and that's again part of governing ourselves. Is being aware of what our mind is doing, thinking as much as we possibly can. Always being aware of our surroundings, aware of what our mind is thinking and what it's doing. We have several more miles to Bolton, 24 miles to Jackson. So I guess in terms of the accident, all I can say about it now is that hopefully recovery will be smooth and it will be a full recovery, hopefully, for that accident. What more can I really say about it other than that now that it's already done? It's already happened.